Why people view INFJs as being very stubborn. Have you ever found yourself feeling misunderstood, especially when people label you as stubborn? As an INFJ, it can be frustrating when your well-thought-out decisions are mistaken for inflexibility. But the truth is, this perceived stubbornness is deeply rooted in some of the INFJ's most positive qualities, including their strong sense of purpose, values, and intuition. If you've ever wondered why INFJs are often seen as stubborn or why they seem so set in their ways, this video will break down exactly what's going on beneath the surface. Let's break it down, because understanding this can help you explain yourself better, and also help others see where you're coming from. 1. INFJ's strong core values. One of the main reasons people view INFJs as stubborn is their unwavering commitment to their core values. Individuals with the INFJ personality type are guided by deeply held principles that shape their worldview. These values are not surface-level preferences but intrinsic to who they are. When an INFJ takes a stance on something, it's often because it aligns with their ethical beliefs and inner vision of what's right. While others might see this as stubbornness, it's actually a strength. The INFJ's steadfastness in their beliefs allows them to be advocates for causes they care about. It also ensures they live authentically, acting in ways that are true to their inner selves rather than bending to external pressures. However, this can lead to conflict when others want them to compromise or conform, especially in situations where the INFJ feels their values are being challenged. 2. Introverted Intuition. INFJ's guiding compass. INFJs are led by introverted intuition, their dominant cognitive function, which enables them to connect dots and see patterns that others might miss. INFJs can have a gut feeling about things that's hard for them to explain logically but feels undeniable to them. When an INFJ has a strong intuitive sense about something, they tend to stick with it, even if it doesn't make sense to others at first. Their intuition allows them to see the bigger picture and make decisions that are aligned with long-term outcomes, which is why they might seem unyielding. INFJs often feel like they know something with certainty, even if they can't explain exactly how they arrived at that conclusion. To outsiders, this can come across as rigid or irrational, especially if the INFJ is unable to clearly articulate why they feel so strongly. Others may perceive the INFJ as being stubborn because they are unwilling to back down from what they believe is right or inevitable. 3. The INFJ's need for authenticity. Another reason INFJs are seen as stubborn is their high demand for authenticity, both in themselves and in others. INFJs tend to have little patience for superficiality or inauthentic behavior. This commitment to honesty and depth can cause them to dig their heels in when they feel someone is being disingenuous or when they're asked to do something that doesn't align with their authentic self. The INFJ's insistence on authenticity allows them to build deep, meaningful connections with those around them. They're not easily swayed by societal expectations or surface-level influences, which can lead to living a more genuine, purposeful life. However, this can be frustrating for those around them who might not understand why the INFJ won't just go along with it or conform to social norms. Their need for authenticity can sometimes be misinterpreted as a refusal to adapt. 5. INFJ's reluctance to open up. INFJs are known for being private and reserved about their innermost thoughts and feelings. They tend to guard their inner world closely, only sharing with those they deeply trust. This reluctance to open up can sometimes be misunderstood as stubbornness, especially when others try to pry and the INFJ resists. This protective nature allows the INFJ to maintain their emotional boundaries and prevent themselves from being overwhelmed by the emotions of others. However, their reluctance to share can make them seem distant or unyielding, especially in situations where communication is key to resolving conflicts. 6. INFJ's strong sense of responsibility. INFJs often feel a deep sense of responsibility toward the people and causes they care about. They are driven to help and support others, but this sense of duty can also make them seem unbending when they feel that their help is not being appreciated or that their efforts are not making a difference. This sense of responsibility allows INFJs to be reliable and dependable in their relationships and work, but it also means they are less likely to back down when they believe their actions are crucial to someone's well-being. To others, this dedication can come across as controlling or stubborn, especially when the INFJ refuses to stop helping someone or working on a project, even when it seems futile. 4. INFJs' idealism and perfectionism. INFJs are natural idealists. They see the world not just as it is, but as it could be, which fuels their drive to create change. However, this idealism can sometimes translate into perfectionism, and INFJs can be incredibly hard on themselves and others if things don't align with their vision of how they should be. This perfectionism can make them seem inflexible or overly critical when they are simply striving for the best possible outcome. INFJs hold themselves to high standards and won't settle for anything less than what they believe is right or just. This persistence allows them to bring about positive change, whether in their personal lives or in the world at large. To others, this perfectionism can seem like a refusal to compromise, which is often labeled as stubbornness. The INFJ's high expectations can sometimes alienate others who don't share the same level of idealism. INFJs are not inherently stubborn, but their deep-rooted values, strong intuition, and need for authenticity often make them appear that way. Their stubbornness is actually a reflection of their unwavering commitment to their beliefs, their desire to live authentically. The next time someone calls you stubborn, remember that this is often a reflection of your strengths, your passion, your conviction, and your deep sense of purpose. By understanding these qualities, you can learn to communicate them better and help others see that your so-called stubbornness is really just a reflection of the incredible depth of your character. If you're an INFJ and have experienced this kind of misunderstanding, how do you navigate it? Do you think your values and intuition are often mistaken for stubbornness? Let us know in the comments below.